What's up, guys? Today I actually don't have anything too special going on, but I would actually like to show you guys just like not even show, no show, take that back, talk. Just like to talk to you guys about what I got going on right now, content, how shit's gonna be for pretty much for winter. So where I'm at right now is obviously we still have these toys. I took this down. The amount of posts I was getting are just ridiculous. Like the amount of trades and just things that I just cannot just handle anymore. People are just a quack myself. People are just quacking stupid. How about that? I just can't handle people anymore. Had to take it down. This, my buddy Kenny already made me a payment on, so he has $100 down on that. That is no longer ours. It is just in the garage. Peyton's Yamaha, so we went ahead and changed the stator. Did a couple things, overrode some stuff, coming up to the throttle here. We got it to have spark again. That was the biggest problem, it lost spark. Well, we finally get it to have spark again, we try to fire it up. It's not starting. It's not having it. It's not happy. So Peyton had actually went and got a compression tester, and it's at about 90 PSI. It's supposed to be at like a range of 110 to 120 to be okay. So yeah, the blaster's blowing up. That's a hard pill to swallow. I mean, it is what it is. It sucks ass, like a lot. Like, it sucks a lot because love riding quad with Ricky. But he's just in a pickle right now. He's got to figure out what he's going to do with that because that's kind of going to be a money pit, like no matter what. I want to talk about the Eclipse, but let me veer my way back over here and talk about a couple things that are also happening in my life. So, work. Oh, man. So I had a little bit of vacation left over, but for the rest of this year, work's gonna shut down for 2 weeks. They're shutting down Thanksgiving week, they're shutting down Christmas week, and then they're gonna shut down New Year's week. So what's gonna happen with that is if you didn't have any vacation left over at work, you are gonna get stuck with Thanksgiving week. They're gonna pay you 16 hours holiday pay. Christmas week, they're gonna pay you 16 hours holiday pay, and New Year's, they're only paying you for that week 8 hours. So if you didn't have any vacation left over, you're going to get small checks. Well, your boy Biggs had a little bit of vacation left over, so I'm trying to do what I can, but it's going to be no money to be trying to fund projects. So what I'm saying is I'm not going to be buying shit. G's not going to be getting anything crazy. Like, we're kind of just going to deal with what we have. So with that being said, the Kia. Alternator went bad. I fixed the alternator. Not a big deal. I fired it up. There's no light going down in there. I fired it up. Look at the bushing on the AC. Please show this. Please show this. You can kind of see that bushing just hanging out. That's on the AC pulley. So you don't need to replace the whole compressor on the Kia from what I'm getting. You just have to change the pulley. Well, you're just seeing the spot that's in. And you're going to have to get a 3-arm puller in there to get the pulley off the compressor. So oh man, so we'll figure that out. So I got that going on with the Kia. Cool, exciting thing that did happen in my life though. Check out the new daily, boys. We picked up a Chevy Impala. $500 for this thing. I don't know what year it is. It's, if I had to guess, like a 2010, I don't know. And you're like, Biggie, how do you not know what year car is that you bought? So I bought this car from my wife's stepdad. He drove it back and forth to work every single day. It also does that when you open the door. So it's a 2007. We just looked at the paperwork. So it's a 2007. As you heard the weird clicking noise when you open the door, those are like the actuator motors or some shit like in the blower door. I don't know. It goes from like outside air to inside air and it just gets stuck. Believe it or not, the Cavalier does the absolute same thing. So yeah, we ended up scooping this for 500 bucks. It has like 306 miles on it. Just needs a new power steering pump. That is literally it. Then it comes down to the Cavi. Well, I've had the Cavi for a long time. I used to drive this thing to high school. I paid $300 for it from my parents. It owes me absolutely nothing. It's on like its third motor. I've done brakes, alternator, fuel pump. Yeah, this car owes me nothing. So, out with the Cavi, in with the Impala. Biggie's got a new daily. I'm just justifying myself here because I said I didn't want to spend any money. But $500 for a new daily, you literally can't beat that because the Cavi needs rear brakes. The windshield's cracked really bad. And who just knows with that thing? Like, literally, who knows with that thing? Like I said, third motor, it's just... It's been hanging in there. The car owes me nothing. The car owes me nothing. So, that's that situation. I was going to end up just stop driving the Cavi and start driving this because I just put a new alternator in this thing. And my parents borrowed it. And when they brought it back, the fucking AC pulley was junk. So, I mean, it's not their fault, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, you know? But, so that's all that nonsense. Let's hop onto the Eclipse. So, I'm still at the $800 savings, but Kenny just gave me a down payment, so now we're at $900. Because whatever money I get from the little quad back there, I'm sticking all towards my girl. So, on Monday, I am going to a t-shirt place, and I am going to invest in t-shirts. If this works out good, I'm going to talk to the lady, and we're going to try to figure this out. Boys, we need your aunties, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters. Everybody needs to buy a t-shirt from your boy so we can get this thing going again. That's going to be the only way I'm going to be able to get money fast is if we start like a t-shirt, start a sweatshirt, maybe even a hat or whatever, and start selling merch because, like, that's the only way I'm going to be able to do this. It's going to be a couple $1,000s for me to get this done, and that's going to take a long time by myself. And obviously, none of you guys on YouTube are going to want to sit there and wait for 5 years for me to get my shit together to have enough money for this Eclipse. Because, I mean, I got a house, I got bills, which everybody, I mean, I understand we all got rent and we all got bills. But if you like the content and you like what I'm doing, you can help support your boy with a couple t-shirt purchases. So yeah, that's where we're at with the Eclipse. I was looking at it the other day and I was like, man, I could really just buy a stock turbo and redo like the coolant and oil lines. And this thing would be right back on the road because it was a stock turbo. And I yanked the turbo off and I wanted to do some crazy shit and I just never finished. I mean, that's really the story. That's what it comes down to. I could have swapped it right back to a stock turbo right in the driveway at the fucking rental when I lived at the rental 4 years ago. And I never did. I always had this big envision of, well, the turbo's underneath the hood, and I lashed it. But big turbo, big ram horn headers, super cool fucking wastegate blow-off valve, you know. Whoosh! We all wanted to hear all the noises, yada yada. So everybody gets in over their head. But I mean, I want to finish this build. We need a standalone fuel system. Like, or whatever. We need an ECU. So I won't talk like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I honestly know fucking jack skiddly when it comes to turbo cars. Like, because I know once you throw the big turbo on it, you can't just run the stock ECU. So that's what I mean by like the standalone or whatever. We got to figure out what we're going to do for the ECU. So that comes down to like DSM link. Just like a lot of money. Look into that shit. Talking $1,000 plus, boys, just for an ECU. But I mean, and then injectors, and then cams, and then I mean, if you're gonna do a cam, like a light cam, you might as well do valve springs and like retainers or whatever. And it's just like, I know I've done this update video with this a couple times, but I've never had money saved up. So I mean, like this time it is, I mean, like we're talking seriousness here. Like I'm going Monday to get t-shirts made to try to help fund this car. Gonna be like hashtag save the Eclipse. Huh. Sorry boys, the camera died when I was yapping because we just did 8 minutes of yapping right there. And if you guys made it this far in the video, thank you. Maybe subscribe. We won't yap on too long. But anyways, yeah, hashtag save the Eclipse, picture of the Eclipse, Big's Garage. We'll put all that on the t-shirt. We'll try it because we want to make it cost efficient. We don't want to have it be an arm and a leg. maybe get stuck with a bunch of inventory of t-shirts, whatever, yada, yada, yada. But I really think that's the only way we're going to get wheels in motion faster on the Eclipse is with the support of you guys and the channel. This car didn't even know that that was coming. I mean, 4 years ago when I ripped this thing apart, I had no idea I was going to have this big garage and have all the support and have this YouTube channel that I have now and support from all you guys. The shit's overwhelming, honestly. I don't see a lot of likes and a lot of comments on the video, but like when I'm talking to people in general, like people really love my videos and they always ask me when I'm going to keep posting. So that's why when I didn't have any content for this week, I was kind of like, oh, you know, because like I know I just love posting. I love making YouTube videos. Like I have a passion for this shit, boys. Like I really do. It's just it costs money to keep making content and I just am not made of money. So I guess before I end this off, we'll go ahead and throw this last little piece into here. The YFZ. So Alex did go ahead and order a CDI box. And it's on the way. So hopefully next week we'll be right back on track with some videos. And you guys will see more of the YFZ. So from my little update with the YZ125. Unfortunately, the AC pulley got a new daily, baby. Let's go. And now you guys have, I guess, like I said, I've already given a million updates about the Eclipse, but now you have a legit update. That's what's going on. We're going to gamble, baby. We're going to take the money that we have already for it and try to see if we can do something with t-shirts. If I feel like I'm in way too over my head, I'm going to back out because I just don't want to. Like, I know you got to try to figure out, like, shipping and, like, all that stuff and where the orders are going to come through and all that shit. I mean, this is a big step. So, you got to fucking grow up. Shit's got to happen, you know? Got to move on. But let me know what you guys think of the update. Was this a crap video or was it okay? Whatever. It's going to conclude today's video, so like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more content, and as always, have a nice night, and also have a fantastic Thanksgiving, everybody. Biggie out.